Hey guys, Neil from Toronto Condos. I want to talk to you about a developer and 3 projects downtown that you need to know about. So Concord Adex is Canada's largest community developer. They really fly under the radar, I have to say. When people look at, big developers in Canada, oftentimes, they don't think of Concord, and they really should. Concord has built absolutely master plan communities in Canada. They've built over 90 buildings in Vancouver. They've built in Calgary. They built in London, England. They have 26 buildings and counting in downtown Toronto. They're big time, Concord. And 3 projects that they have currently right now are downtown. They've got the Lakefront located in downtown, kind of at Bathurst and Lakeshore. They've got Concord Central, which is located in the entertainment district. And they have Concord Canada House, located right next to the Rogers Centre, which I still want to call Sky Dome.
Here's a pitch on the way, a swing and a belt, left field, way back, Blue Jays win it!
So these are 3 amazing developments, and I really like Concord as a developer for a number of reasons. Number one, I find that their whole customer experience is just amazing end to end. They're such a great developer, and they take such time and attention into kind of like building relationships with their purchasers. You go through like a really great experience with Concord when you buy a pre-construction unit with Concord. Also, their quality is fantastic. When you look at some of the things that they offer, they have in certain projects in Toronto, they'll have, for example, gas cooktop stoves, which is pretty rare. Like, you don't see that a lot in new condo builds, to have something like that. Heated balconies, right? They have in their projects, and with the weather being so cold for so much of the year here, in Toronto, in Canada, you can go out on your balcony and it can essentially become like another room because the entire balcony is heated. So those are a couple of amazing features. Their quality is fantastic. Their customer experience is great. They build great relationships with their customers, and they have 3 projects right now in downtown Toronto, all with different closing dates. So, if you're looking for something kind of the middle of 2020, that's the Lakefront in downtown Toronto at Bathurst and Lawrence.
Bathurst and Lawrence, that's not even close to downtown.
I want to say Lakeshore and Bathurst. That is available the middle of 2020. They have units there where you have unobstructed lake views, you've got partial lake views, you've got city views. So there's everything. One of the things that's fantastic about this development as well is it is basically built right on top or right next to the flagship Loblaws store. So it's going to be a massive Loblaws store located right at the base of the building. So anything you need, groceries, wine, etc., it's all located right at the bottom. Of course, wine, you need wine, right? It's located right at the bottom of your building, so you don't have to walk around going to a grocery store. So much stuff is there available for you. When you look at Concord Central, which is located in the entertainment district, it's kind of right in the hub where all the action is for like young people. A lot of the jobs, the tech industry is so big now in Toronto. It's really connected. You've got keyless entry to go into your building. So basically you just use your smartphone and you just tap it on the door, and that allows you to get into the building. So really cool features in that building. Wi-Fi everywhere in the parking garages and the elevators. So amazing development. And then there's Concord Canada House, of course, which is kind of like the flagship. I'll call it the flagship. Concord may not call it the flagship project, but I think it's their flagship project, located right next to the Rogers Centre. Absolutely amazing. At nighttime, there's going to be a maple leaf that lights up on the building, which is amazing. It's going to be like a beacon in downtown Toronto. It's going to be one of the highest buildings kind of right around Rogers Centre Sky Dome. So you'll be able to see the maple leaf, from if you're coming on a plane landing with Porter. It's going to be a beacon kind of right in downtown. Also, an amazing thing is they will have a skating rink on this building as well. So the long story short is, what I want to say is, Concord, is an amazing developer. Sometimes you don't think of them as one of the great developers because they're very modest, very low key, but they need to be in the conversation with all the other big developers. And that's because, not because I say so, but because of their track record. They're Canada's largest and biggest community developer, They've done massive work all over Canada. Vancouver, 90 buildings, Calgary buildings, England buildings, Toronto, 26 plus buildings and counting. So they're big time. So when you think of big builders, think of Concord. Also, if you're looking for projects to buy into now, there's 3 great projects in downtown Toronto, and I haven't even touched on what they have in North York, which will probably come in the next video. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon.